Yo, welcome in. Why am I out of breath, you ask? I'm not. I literally hit go live, doorbell goes off. Literally. Guy standing there. Hey, do you ever think about replacing your windows? I'm like, nope. Dude. But anyways, so we got TZ Baal coming up here in a second. Haven't really respec'd anything. We'll just sit with what we got. I did want to look up before it happens here the difference in drop odds between like 1 and 3 and whatnot for Baal. I think all of Baal's drops, regardless of whatever, is capped at 3 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Okay, Mike's okay. Make sure everything's working here. Drop odds calculator. The max roll one, I guess, is fine because that's what we used last time. It looked all right. Okay, what is the name of that statue again? I forget. I don't memorize the names here. So, Warusk. So I'm at least the dumbest person alive. I might be dumber than the dumbest person alive, maybe. W-O-R. Do forgive me. Right. 1 in 13.
As Pathless 168 donated $5.
Pathless, yo!
Phil's new window fund.
Thanks so much for the $5 towards my windows that I'm not gonna buy. Woo! My windows are barely 30 years old, probably. Barely. No, more like that's going towards fixing my car. Probably. I think there's something wrong with one of the, I forget what the name of the thing is. The little skinny bar that comes down, is it a stabilizer bar? And then it has 2 little bolts on the end that have like multi-way joint, like a ball joint on it or whatever. I think that is bad on my car. Cheap. I gotta get it fixed or whatever though. But either way, things are pathless. You slayer. Who? Talking a little too fast there, dude. Forgive me. So 1 in 13 on P1. Players 3 goes to players 3. So it's 1 in 13 6 or 12 4. But that's double the life, right? So it's half the kill speed on the specific Baal. I might do the waves on 1 difficulty and then just switch to P1 for Baal with what I'm rocking. Maybe just players 3. Maybe we'll try a 7 just to see how fast or slow it goes with the current setup I got. Because I have no pally combat skillers, not a 1, so. Kermit, what's going on? Welcome in. Sorry I didn't shout everybody out here. I got a little behind with everything going on. Oh, did I have the wrong screen up? Oh boy, I did that again, huh? Devastating. I was in a hurry, got distracted. Window guy. Not my fault. The main thing I want you to understand is it's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault. Always. Yeah, T-Bone, players count doesn't change the drop odds much. Not very much, you are right. It's only... Oh. Look at this density. So I can get a bone shield. No, let's just get there for the most part. I forget if I left it what I just set it to. I might try a P7 on the actual waves, like get the max experience and then lower it to... Wait. Oh, I forgot there's the 1 instance of non-demon guys down here. Them snakes. The first few waves will be fine. Well, we could go P8 for the most experience, right? We'll see what happens. Can neuter valve linkage? Is that really? I've never heard of that one before. Wow, that's not a good sign for Colenso being that slow. It's a real bad sign for P7 on my current setup. I'm going right back down to players 3. So you're telling me when you have no skillers at all, your build's much worse. Is that what you're telling me? Let's go P3, a little bit extra experience, maybe. They never drop anything from the waves anyways, but it is what it is. Mad Dog said you would get your Baal statues from Diablo. Yeah, unfortunately, I did about 10 hours of seal popping Diablo so far, and I've gotten a total of like 8 statues, so less than 1 per hour. So I was getting about a statue, and that's not Baal statues, statue in general. About 1 statue every like 20 to 30 runs. So that doesn't really work out. Not like it was like 1 every 30 or 35 runs probably actually. So, you know, most unlucky man in the world, I guess. I don't know. But we'll see that we got Terrorized Baal coming up here, and like I said, my last 3 streams have been all Diablo, and it's not been going great. So. Rhett up here a minute ago wants to start up in H-Den. Hammerden's are pretty good. I'm rocking Foe at the moment, but you know, Hammerden is classically good. Okay. All right. We gotta. Let's go P1 on Baal himself. Foe is a little bit slow on single targets anyways, especially when you have no skillers and stuff, so. Boy, the Merc Crushing Blow is pretty sick, I'll tell you that much. Boy, even P1. Any good drops lately? We got some stuff. Nothing insane, but I thought about switching to hammers, but I don't know. The wave 2 is always annoying. We got the little bolts to help out a little bit. I thought about switching, but Baal himself would be so much faster with hammers, but just like way faster. Always in a good mood for tacos. Can't go wrong with that. Wait. Today's Tuesday, isn't it? Taco Tuesday. Lola Gator, welcome in. What's going on? Race, Nate. Oh, Nate, you're the one that mentioned how dumb I was for having stream ending. My bad. But yeah. Welcome in, everybody. You know what doesn't work? People not smashing the like button. Yeah, everyone's got to hit the like button. It's kind of required. I mean, at this point, who's not hitting the like button on a Sweet Phil stream in 2026? Am I right? Like, I feel like I don't even need to remind y'all to hit the like button. It's like, duh. So, J-Rags watching from the office. Nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure about us. You know, usually Tuesday would be work on a video day, but with the statues thing, and then I seen TZ Baal, and then, you know, terrorized places have, like, the act bosses have double the drop odds, which I didn't check before, but yeah, like, so yeah, it's 1 in 7 runs when terrorized, but unfortunately it takes like 9 minutes to get there. Not hitting the like button is so cringe in 2026, so that is true. Baal, the worst boss in the game, never drops anything. I mean, that's not true. Just not true. Well, yeah, teach their own. Everyone's got their favorites or whatever. I hate Trav, and everyone loves Trav, so, you know, just is what it is. Oh, keep blasting. I think the stairs wasn't the play. I feel like it kind of messed everything up. Here we come. Tyrell's Might off of Baal. So yeah, it was the statue drop odds went from 1 in 12 to 1 in 7 when terrorized. Oh, high. J-Reg says high rune drop rates. So players count is essentially the only thing. Oh, I didn't lower it to P1. That's why it's going so much slower. I honestly, since I don't honestly care about leveling, I may just do it all in P1 so I don't forget like this. Yeah, the players count affects.
Oh, how time just passed. We still stankiest player.
Thanks so much, Jordan, for the 34 months. You legend. Players count affects the rune drops. Yes. So how fast you take the monsters out would be how many runes you can find per hour affects that, and also the players count. Those are the two things you need to worry about. Blood spirit, maybe. Yeah, whatever. Okay, goblin toes. You said you can't find nothing? Come on. Great crushing glow boots. Goal for the statue sets. There's only one thing you can do with the statue sets, so that would be my goal, to go eventually at some point go get all them jewels. Those protector jewels? Yeah. What's going on, doggy? What's going on? What's up? Yeah, Crom, you called me out for sure, yeah. I forgot to change the players count when I went to Baal. Well, I think I'm just gonna do P1 because I honestly don't care at all about leveling. I just want to get past the waves fast. Get past the waves and get to Baal, pretty much. Oh, these guys aren't demons either? Bro. I didn't realize there were so many non-demons in this joint. I thought there was just pretty much only demons and undead down here. Misforgotten. Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just trying to help. I know. I definitely had forgot it. So now I'll just leave it on P1 all the time, and I won't forget. How many Uber Ancients is the goal? I don't think I really have a goal number. Pretty much I'm just going to do it for a while. Because at the rate that the statues drop right now, I'm not going to have that many. Literally, it was like almost 10 hours of running Diablo, and I didn't even find 10 statues, so. Of like, pretty much seal popping. Not quite, not a true seal pop. I was like hitting like large packs, like boom, 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 move on. Maybe another big pack, you know, boom, boom. And pretty much seal popping the Cast Sanctuary. I got less than 10 statues in 10 hours, so. Yeah. How much would I predict for the less statue drops for the next patch? I really have no idea what to necessarily say about that. I have no idea. But the thing is that the Andy ones drop way too often, and it looks like, honestly, the Baal and Diablo ones don't drop very much. And then I think they're lowering all of them, so they're gonna be hard to come by, which some people think is good, having a super rare thing that they can get and other people can't. You know, as kind of a, you know, other people think it's bad, you know. Some people don't want rare, hard to find things. When it's something like this, that it's like a job to go get it, I kind of agree. I don't want it super rare, but because it's super annoying to do and boring, but. Boy, players 3 to players 1 is not really changing very much here. Maybe I would just switch to hammers here on, just the wave 2 will just be, you know. Because a hammered in, I feel even with no skillers, a hammered in would be so much faster. Amp damage. We'll try it. I got the unlimited respecs thing on offline single player, so. I Shred said that's lame. They're hard enough to find as it is. I should have looked at what my dex was at there. Someone go back like 15 seconds and see what my dex number was at right there, so I don't have to go back and so I don't have to do that thing again. So we're gonna go hammers. Bigger, one in there. Blessed. Am I? Oh yeah, blessed aim. Gotta go max damage, of course. Rest into here. Dex is at 500. It's gonna be different now actually because I don't have enough behind me. It's not maxed out, so I'm gonna have to set it differently anyways. It'll be fine. Appreciate you though, yeah, legends. 30, 56. Well, that's good enough. I nailed the number exactly. We want to go here. We want to go here. That's going to be here. Okay. See, make sure this works right. Sometimes when you don't have a hotkey on the aura you want, it just deactivates itself all the time, which is super annoying. I think honestly, let's go straight to, because hammers can be more powerful. Maybe I've never compared this quite a setup quite like this with hammers and foe with having 0 skillers on a build. So okay. I kind of need the with the hammered in. I kind of need the whatchamacallit, insight. Last meeting of the day. Nice. Congrats on that race. Finishing that up. Drew is Corlix's Pain. Is that the one from the Act 2 Mercenary, or from Act 2 Baal? I forgot I had the Magic Sunday in here. But like these do almost no damage, so I don't have enough minus res for that to really work any good. I want to go here. How much damage does this do? Like 2. Take out this guy. Good old wave 2 on the hammers. I need that. Yeah, I need the insight, because I can take them out with the Magic Sunday, but honestly the Act 5 knockback thing too is it keeps knocking him out of hammer range. Like honestly without having knockback, I might just be perfectly fine here too. I could always just lower the wave, just don't bump up the players count till after this, or I do specifically want the statues. I want the higher players count because to try to get lucky, of course, but like I could just not worry about that, about anything about experience or getting lucky. Or yeah, that Act 5 knockback on the undead stuff isn't really annoying for a hammered in. Lots of people statue farming right now. Really? A lot of people have great ideas, I guess. No battle orders. Haha. I was like, what just happened? remember to lower it. Tanimal thing's going good. The Corlix is the druid statue. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like not a lot people don't farm Duriel very often. It's faster. Man, Skillers give you a lot of damage. Faster for sure. Trying to think and decide what I would want to do here. Wait, I thought it's supposed to be terrorize. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. Because I need to get the Act 2 Mercenary if I stick with this, or I could just go back to Foe. I think I'm just gonna go back to Foe, honestly. I could do a point into Smite or something, and I would just like blast crushing blows left and right, instead of having a trillion points down here into like go Fanaticism, Smite. I mean, even just 1 and 1 would be good, and just drawing something with Crushing Blow. I don't need all them points though, anyways. Let's go. Am I forgetting anything here? Max. Just need 1. We don't want to waste all this time, so I need to go faster. I don't know which one to put more points into, so let's go like this. Call it a day. Maybe just pull off a little bit of Magic Find for something like Four Riders. If I had those Goblin Toads sitting around. Good enough. See how that goes. Oh. Ah, did he get ripped super fast there? Oh my gosh. Still struggling already. The Act 5 Merc just got absolutely ripped by those bros. Jason, welcome in. Boy, I'm wasting so much time. I just spent so much time doing all that stuff, I just wasted the entire Terror Zone. Good job, Phil. Oh, these guys aren't? Oh my god, they're not idiots. Ah, then I'd have to switch the aura. I gotta put that on like the offhand or something. Still struggling. Still struggling. Yeah, sorry if you didn't see. On single player, you can, it's called a command prompt. You just type it in, and then you can unlimitedly free respec on PC for single player. Go hybrid Fist of the Heavens with hammers or whatever. You can kind of do that. I set mine up to take out the waves in Baal, and there's just some other dumb monster that's like there. The reason that went so poorly is because I didn't have my character set up right, because I was trying to respec real quick. It's part of the thing that's really you know, just don't like about terror zones, I guess. But you're always going to be better off running areas that are good for your build rather than running the places that Blizzard tries to force you to do in the terror zones. But I'm specifically doing something that I would usually tell people to never do because they're changing the game in like 4 days. So usually I would tell people don't ever do this, but you want to just go do the Cast Sanctuary, the Fist of Heaven's Paladin, or go do the Pits, or do Arcane Sanctuary, you know, place that you're perfect at. Because you'll end up, like, dual specking, you just end up making your character not great at most things. Foe, you can kind of get away with it because the skills itself only takes 2 things to be maxed out, actually. So it's not really, it kind of almost like bends through a little bit, but yeah. Boy, Second Child, you haven't been paying attention to any of the Diablo stuff that's been going on lately. That's all good. There's a patch coming out that is, well, this is doing nothing. With, I threw on Gore Riders, right? It's not landing any crushing blow hits. There we go. Every once in a while, but that doesn't nearly seem worth it. I'd rather just take the guaranteed damage every hit, I guess, so. Winged Knife. Force Strike. First one. We better hang on to that one and get out of here real quick. Yeah, new patch coming out. And they're dropping the rates on these statues, so I'm specifically going to farm these statues because of the patch coming out. Like, usually I would tell people not to go farm an area that their character's not really built for, but it is kind of built for it. Foe is kind of fine, but you just come across non-undead and demon every once in a while down here. Boy, almost rather see souls. These guys, they're all not like undead or demon, which is really annoying. I'll hit them with some lightning damage here. And the Merc helps me, I guess. It works better against those guys than it did Baal, actually, which is interesting. But those on the throw barb, right? Yeah, I'm not doing a throw barb like playthrough anymore. It became unfun, so because it's just starts struggling so much. And unless I get some incredibly lucky drops on like several charms or something, you know, you get like 30 to max damage on, you know, several charms you find. It's like, man. Boy, I wish I could unsummon these. Move on with the wave here. Mustache money. So it sounds like everyone's mad that they're starting to work on changing uniques. I thought everybody wanted them to start changing uniques and stuff, and now everybody's whining, complaining about it. It's really strange. They just started the process of changing uniques, and everybody's complaining about it. Maybe they'll just stop work, like they won't change anymore if everyone just complains about them making changes to it. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about it. I guess they should put teleport on Blinkbat or something. I don't know what everybody wants to happen. Not sure. I'm anti-change guy, so I say they can just not change anything. I'm too cold. I was trying to use the better shield here for smiting, I think. To see how much better that would be. If at all better. I'm not going to get any statues in this half hour due to slowness. Small change is good. Yeah, I mean, in general. If they make a whole bunch of changes all at once to everything and they make big sweeping changes like people say they want, you're going to end up with a whole bunch of mosaics. Because what's going to happen is not on everything, but they're going to, if they go too quick, they're going to miss something. They're going to not see how one interaction is going to work, this or that, and then you're going to end up with a bunch of mosaics. Don't make D2 Diablo 3. This is true. You know what game has changes all the time? Diablo 4. Is that what we want? It's P1, Vlad. Wicked, welcome in. Yeah, I was a little surprised by the massive backlash to them, the changes they made to uniques. I was a little bit shocked that people have been asking for changes to uniques, and then they changed some of the uniques, and then everyone was mad about it. Like, people must think that, like, they went, we're gonna change 10 uniques and 10 uniques only for the history of Diablo 2 Resurrected Reign of the Warlock. We're gonna change these 10 and never any other ones? Which 10 are we gonna change and what are we gonna do? Bloodletter. Blinkbat. Alright, we did those changes, now we're done. I'll let you decide if you think they're done or not. I don't know. But seems like it'd be an odd choice if it was. Imagine people like to complain online. Imagine this world. Dang it. I need to get this Act 2 mercenary with insight. Alright, so I'm already at the statistical odds of what the drop odds should be according to the drop odds calculator for a statue from Terrorized Baal, and I haven't gotten one yet. So here's a once again situation where, just like Diablo was supposed to be 1 in 12 runs to get a statue, and I was only getting one roughly 1 in 30. 1 in 30 to like 1 in 35 runs. Here once again on Baal, I'm over statistical average again on getting one, and I haven't got one, so I don't even know about the dropouts on these statues. I know Andy drops a bazillion of them, but I've never tried to get statues from really before. Especially the Baal statues, and hopefully they buff these statue drop odds in the future here. Oh, another Talos mask have been popping off lately. I'm just kidding, people. Ray says, out of the loop. I didn't know there was backlash. Well, I guess from my perspective, I can't even, okay. I was like stuck in the wall or something. Obviously, I'm going to hear it, right? I don't know. I thought it was pretty shocking that they came out changing uniques. I did not see that coming. People are really mad that I was shocked that they changed uniques. That's all I gotta say. That people are super upset that I was shocked by it. Goofy Phil, I know, right? Oh, why is this? Dang it. Every 6 runs. That sounds about right. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Actually, for P1, it's 7, technically. But... And it was 6.5. But that, according to, you know, it depends on the calculator you look at and stuff. But yeah. So actually, I haven't quite got to it. You're right. I was... Who would have thought? Guy whining on the internet. I became everything I swore to hate. Actually, T-Boner, it's 1.6.5. No. I'm making fun of myself there, so. Help me out, guy. Land those head strikers. But anyways, how about that NFL football getting pretty close, huh? All right, we got time. Can I get one more rundown before? Wait, did I have my call to arms out that whole time? Rough. Rough. You're mad. You're not mad about them changing uniques. You're mad that Phil's mad that people are mad that they're changing uniques. No, of course it does that. I'm like, I'm gonna try to get one more run done real quick, and we've got these guys. Right. Thanks, game. Not that one. Lions this year. Lions are going to go undefeated this year, I think. If the Lions don't... First of all, if the Lions miss the playoffs this year, they should just clean the whole team out. They really need to do something this year. Like, minimum, make the playoffs and win a playoff game. Like they need to win to the division this year. The Lions, quite literally, they have the same core of offensive, like, weapons. Goff, Gibbs, Laporta, J-Mo, you know, St. Brown. They have the literal easiest schedule in the NFL, which isn't everything, but it's like something, you know? It's something. The easiest schedule in the NFL is the Lions. They have the literal easiest. I mean, come on. Like the 2008 season. Perfect season, yeah, exactly. That's what I meant by perfect season, yep. Lions are going to cry in the locker room all season. Yeah, anyone who doesn't know, I'm from Michigan, so that's why I'm a Lions fan. That's why they specifically asked about the Detroit Lions. Go, go, go. Oh, can I land a smite? Okay, yep. The foe by itself is just better. I guess. Oh, finally got one. How about that? The Lions have the highest price tickets, and they were last in their... Wait, what? The Lions, the highest ticket price in the NFL. I find that hard to believe. But I'd never heard anything contrary. So... I would find that hard to believe. But the thing with ticket prices being high, it usually goes down to it's a supply and demand thing. A statue from a TZ. I did get a statue. After just slightly over the statistical probability of getting one. Kermit says Texans Cowboys tickets stink, like they're real expensive. I mean, all NFL tickets are real expensive. Like the NFL is more popular than every other sport in the country combined. So it's like it just is what it is, you know, supply and demand. Everybody wants to go to football games, and there's only so many football games you could have, or the players would like explode. You know, they'd break all their legs. So. Is that Jaeger on fire, I think? It says, thanks for all the videos. Appreciate you. Very, very kind of you. Thank you very much. Pathless said he looked it up and the Lions aren't even in the top 5. Interesting. Okay. WWE tickets are more expensive than NFL? Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be almost a supply and demand issue there as well. They're not anything close to the Savannah Bananas, but that aftermarket on the Savannah Banana tickets. Tell you that much. But yeah, it would kind of make sense because, like, I mean, the Lions have each home team has half their games at home, which there's what, 17 games? That's not a round number. There's like 8 home games, right? The WWE, how many times do they play, but you know what I mean, in Detroit? Once a year? So there's not a lot of supply for that for each individual city of tickets, you know, so. Boy, why is non-terrorized Baal harder to take out than terrorized Baal? Crazy. Pathless said the Raiders, according to his Googling, have the highest ticket price. Yahoo wand. Ooh, 45 life Pally combat. Oh, man. Oh, bro. Help a brother out. $100 for both teams, always a little higher for Cowboys. $100 for a ticket. Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, NFL tickets are just expensive. It's just how it's gonna be, you know. Unfortunately. I mean, all tickets are high nowadays. Even like teams that stink. Their ticket prices are super high. Man, I remember I used to love going to the Pistons games because they were so cheap, and I was like a basketball fan. You could go to a Pistons game and sit in the lower bowl, like row 20, for like $35, like center court. Maybe that's an exaggeration. It would be like $55 for like row 20 center court for the Pistons. Like back when it was like just the scrub teams that would get like 22 wins a season. Yeah. So after the going to work Pistons, but now they're actually kind of good, but yeah. Toronto and the NHL most expensive tickets. Yeah, I mean the national pastime, am I right? That makes sense. Second Child says, who watches WWE anymore? Some people. Ooh. I got distracted there. Don't read chat during wave 3. All them hydras will get your merc. And he got capped out res too. Crazy. Pistons and wings, says McGurk, used to be real cheap when you were a kid, right? Yeah, that was probably when I was a young adult, so probably about the same time. Like Rodney Stuckey and I can't even remember who was all on the teams. Jason Maxiel, Andre Drummond, I guess, might have still been on the team at the time. Swish must be George Kittle. I don't understand the reference. You're a beast tight end, is that what you're saying? How much MF I got? I think I'm just under 400 at the moment. Ooh. Get him. Get him. And he cannot be frozen if I'm gonna be smiting like this, though. No. Hit Baal. Oh, I forgot I grabbed some mana pots just for such an occasion. No Tyrell's Might. What's going on here? I keep hitting that portal on accident. My bad. Ooh. 450! Rodney Stuckey, a name I haven't heard in a while. The Blake Griffin era? Yeah, Blake Griffin? Maybe. I don't really remember if he was around. Like, definitely not the time I'm thinking of. Because actually, the time I'm thinking of, because they were so cheap, I actually bought courtside tickets to the Pistons for $200 a ticket. I was like, they're never gonna be this cheap again. And I went and seen the Pistons play the Clippers against Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin was on the Clippers still at the time. And it was sick. He, I don't remember what exactly happened. There was like a pass out to the guy at the top, and Blake Griffin ran out and poked it away and comes down the court. He like poked it away and the ball went bouncing down, and another guy took off after it. And he came down, and right when he grabbed it, he dribbled it one time. Spun around 360 and went up and just dunked right over top of somebody. It was huge. And I was like courtside right there. Of course, it was some meaningless regular season game between like the 1-in-47 Pistons and the like 9 and whatever Clippers at the time, but still, it was sick. It was sick. That was one of the best like times, because I'm so cheap, it's hard for me to do things. And that was one of those times I just went, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do it. I'm so glad that I did that, because I'll never be able to sit courtside at an NBA game again, ever. It'll never happen. Woo! Defensive auras, let's go! Woo! Boy, I wish that was a Pally combat. Oh, these guys are demons. I should just take them out first, and then deal with these other bums later. Cheese Deck says the most you ever paid for hoops tickets was like $5. I don't know. Look up how much courtside tickets cost and look at anywhere in the NBA right now and see if you can get courtside tickets for $200 a piece. And it was like, it wasn't mid-court, but it was just off-center of mid-court. That's the thing with money. You're not wasting money if you're happy how you spent it. You like that? The victory, Final Fantasy victory music? Oh, thought I got them all. Want. D-Gen said he got to see the Niners spanked by the Rams front row. Front row football tickets. I mean, there's the field is bigger, so there's more like front row. But then it's more popular. But then there's like way less games. So yeah, I don't even know which one would be more expensive. I mean, compared to like losing season Pistons and like the Niners versus the Rams when they're both kind of good, I bet you the NFL ones are probably more expensive, but the Wave 3 with the Hydras counting as minions. Yeah, I wish the Wave 3, once you took out all the monsters, it would just go to the next wave. I really wish that. We'll try it one more time. For some reason, I must be forgetting something. That Crushing Blow against Act bosses only does like 1/30th of the damage in Hell difficulty or something. There's something I'm forgetting. Because when I'm hitting him and getting Crushing Blow to proc, it barely takes off anything. Ruby. Oh, got not even close enough room. I mean, Perseverer's Grand Charm. Preservers? That's not how you spell that word, is it? You ever never see a word spelled before and you see it spelled and you're like, that can't be how it's spelled? If I could go back and see any live sports match for free, what would you see? Just any time, any whatever? Boy, I don't know. The toughie? I don't know. And go to the game and stuff. I don't know. Like, how would you answer it? Like, one that you were like a baby in it when it happened, or one that like, I don't know. Would I want to go back and see the Pistons win the championship in 04 or whatever? Maybe. I guess. I don't even know. Because seeing the Pistons in 04, that run in the finals and stuff like that, like my buddy at the time, one of my friends at the time, like he literally had a party every day of the week, that entire week or whatever. Like every game he'd have people over, and it was like legendary. So I almost don't want to miss that too. Like if I skipped out on that part of my life, like doing that at that time, I don't even know, like, you know, I'm not even sure. Am I playing this next ladder? Yeah, I play every ladder. Every ladder, yeah. Rejuve. When you start doing the statue runs because of the patch, I decided to do some too. Got an SOJ, Volcathos, 2 Sirs. Oh my gosh, you're taking all my luck. I was hitting the Chaos Sanctuary, and I was like seal popping, but like blasting the big packs as I went through. So it really was probably the most efficient way to like farm the Chaos Sanctuary, essentially, overall. Didn't get a single high rune, not one. I got like 5 statues in like 10 hours. 5, yeah, it's crazy. 1957, the Lions winning the championship. I mean, in 1957, that was before the merger and stuff, right? Like, that doesn't... Was that before they even let black people play in the NFL? Like, that don't count. Bad Boy Pistons run? I don't know, maybe. It would be up there. I mean, I almost couldn't make a list. It would have to be a list of like 5 people. Or 5 games or something. Matt, found your first Geeds this week at the end of the season. It rolled perfect. Wow. A perfect Geeds is insane. I don't believe I've ever found one of those before. We'll just hit him with these. Hit him with these. It's crazy. Straight up, honestly, unterrorized Baal dies slower than when Baal was terrorized. I'm not even kidding. It's like straight up true. Did I up the players count and forget about it or something? And I've just been doing it on higher players counts the whole time? No, it's P1. It's literally slower when he's not terrorized than when he was terrorized. Crazy. Grinding. I'm sure it's not. I'm probably just crazy. JB says he was sitting courtside right behind the players. Crazy how much Shaq sweats. That's funny. That's funny. It's because of the name's length. Ah, yeah, got me good, huh? Yeah, I did think that for a second, but the length of the name. Oh, the no monsters in the room Baal run. Baal secretly not a demon. Could be. Look at something real quick. I changed around just a couple of the sound effects that I had. Ones that I thought I would never use. Oh, I should have played that one when I found that other skiller. That was like a whatever pally one. Why couldn't you be a pally combat? Why? This is the run. Yeah, I mean, I would just go for a few more statues. Because, like, 2 Baal statues, I mean... Take me 6 eternities to get all the, all them jewels. Honestly, if they lower the drop odds of these statues, like with what they are now, I may just go, you know what, I'm never going to have these jewels, I guess, and I'll just never do it. Like, if they lower them here, and they lower it for all of them, and they never, like, bring it back up at any point in the future. Because farming these statues is a disaster. A disaster. Ah. Oh, I couldn't remember what button to hit. My brain shut off for a second. The Baal and Diablo one seems so rare already. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have farmed them before and then made a video about how much I hate it, and then maybe there would be like a 0.5% chance they'd see it, and then I don't know. Maybe there's something with offline and online that where the statue drop odds are different or something. I would doubt it though. Usually there's nothing like that, but you never know with random bugs and stuff how it could work, or they stealth change something like they change something in the server side in the code, but so it doesn't change it for single player, or I don't know. Probably just babbling and it's all not true, but some suggestions for changes that would kill D2. I'm on board with it. Let's do it. B&B hoarded some extra jewels, and I do have some statues for at least 4 runs. Yeah, the hard thing about single player is just in order to get one of each jewel, let's say hypothetically you don't get bad luck because you get one of 2 jewels, right? When you do the runs. Let's just say hypothetically you do one run and take out that boss and you get 1 jewel, and then you take out the same one and you get the other jewel. You have to do a minimum of what, 6 runs, right? With perfect luck. I haven't even got enough statues from the odds of what they are now, but pre-nerf, in order to do one of each run. I can't remember for the jewels. Is there like minus res and plus damage, just like there is on the renewed Sunders? So then it really, if you wanted to get like, you know, you get the wrong one that you don't want, and then you gotta. Am I remembering that correctly? There's a minus and a plus type of situation. There is, yeah. Yeah. So it would probably, so it'll take you dozens of runs to get just one of each one. Not even a good one of each one, just one of each one. Woof. Okay, we're just gonna go like this. We'll hit him with the foe lightning damage. It's doing like nothing. The foe, it's the heavens. Champion sword. Oh yeah, I didn't max out the synergy this time because, but it don't matter anyways. Even with the lightning damage, it was doing so much less. They're like facets. They got plus and minus. Oh, I'm misremembering. I didn't word that last question right. I didn't word that last question right. What I meant was, do they roll differently? So they have this stuff. Like I was thinking whether they were like the Sunder Charms, where you could either get Gold Find or Magic Find. You could either get minus res or plus damage, you know what I mean? But that's not what it is. It's whatever, right? Like this one's obviously the physical one, but yeah. Oh, let me go ahead and this, well, I don't know. The smite does help clear the room at the very beginning. We'll just leave it how it is. Never mind. Disregard everything I said. Pure Ogre. That sounds like a good build right there. Tell you what. Freaking solid. could be a low roll though. Yeah, that's what you got to watch out for. But even outside of that, even outside of a low roll, just to get one of each, I'm saying, would be. Yeah, you still got to do a bunch, because you're gonna get, you're gonna get unlucky and get two, of the one that you don't need, or three of the one you don't need on one of those. You just know it's gonna happen. Or maybe you could get as lucky as I got on the whatchamacalls, it's the torches, where I literally got one of each torch. I did 8 torch runs, got 8 different torches for 8 different characters. How nasty was that, by the way? My favorite. Cruel ogre acts of swiftness. Ooh. Boy, you're gonna get my dream weapon right there. Gorm. Man, Gorm is such a sick name. Minus res better than plus damage. What's your take on that? Most cases of stuff, that is true. Most of the time, people, yeah. Found Bocathos on the ladder 2 days ago. Nice. Let me turn. Hold on. Let me turn this fan off. I'm freezing off. Wait, how many? Let me see. How many people are in here on YouTube at the moment? Let me see this real quick. 163. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. All right, this is gonna be worth it. This is gonna take a second. But just prepare yourselves. Just prepare yourselves. I have something to show you guys. It's going to take me about 30 seconds and I'll be back. Maybe 45. But trust me, you're going to want to see this. We got some new merch in the Sweet Phil merch store, baby. This is a true story, by the way. Link in the description to the merch store. Perfectly cooked steak. Well done. Well said. Come on. Look at how sick this thing is. I did fix the grammar. This is true. This thing is so nasty. And just so you understand, look at the steak. Perfectly cooked. Perfectly. They're going to be flying off the shelves in no time. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Look at this sucker. The mug's sick. I ordered some new merch stuff too. I also, we got the new desk pad with the Reign of the Warlock. I'm not sure. I did some what do you call it? The color. I did some color grading on this to make it. I thought it made it look a little better, but like a little bit brighter, more crisper, a little bit. But yeah, the new. I got that one done finally. So I haven't seen the sample yet. I obviously got this, and this shirt is sick. But this sample hasn't came in yet. When this sample comes in, I'm going to show you guys. You know, I want to make sure that the quality's great before I tell everyone, like, go buy it real quick. But you could buy it right now if you want to. This hat right here, I actually ordered another one because I wear it every day. And you know how black hats, if you sweat in them, you get kind of sweat rings or whatever. This hat is so sick too. I wear it all the time. A lot of people ask this question. I don't know why. This is for just the hat. It's just the hat. The woman does not come with it. Okay. Everyone keeps asking me that. Also, this tank top, this guy, it's just for the tank top. The guy is not included. Okay. Everyone asked me about that. So just thought I'd throw it out there. So you want your well done steak shirt? Pick her up now. The shirts they're nice too. I didn't pick the cheapest shirts. They could have been how much extra for the guy. Hey, I'm not involved in that transaction. I'll tell you what. I didn't pick the cheapest shirts. I picked a little bit upgraded shirt, so it was like a better, you know, nicer shirt a little bit. I hate those shirts that are like the thick, like Walmart shirts. It's like, I should have put ketchup on there. This is true. I should have. I didn't want to get copyright hit from Heinz or something. You know what I'm saying? But. And Marty says, thankfully I bought the original. Yeah, I did look too, and nobody got any of the desk pads in, like, you were the last one that got one of the old ones, Marty, and it was like a month or two before you had gotten that one that anyone had gotten one. So I was like, anyone who got the original one, they got it. And now everybody probably, if they did want one, now they want the Reign of the Warlock. So I just went with that. The motto was Mashif's wife. Maybe. No, that's just AI, everybody. They just AI'd my hat onto some person. Get rid of these souls first, and then we'll deal with the other malarkey around here. I mean, I should just put the auras on stinking one hotkeys, shouldn't I? Instead of being a dumbhead. Here? In here? Sure, why not? Shard. G-Stack said he's got the desk pad. Yeah. Anybody who did want one, they picked them up real quick. Can you get a fill with the t-shirt? No! Yeah, I can promise y'all the well done steak one, because I did that in the past. The reason I always want to make sure I get a sample of each one of them, and I got to pay money for these, by the way. They don't give them to me for free, but I want to get a sample of every single one. One time I made a shirt in the past, and I thought it looked super sick. And then some people ordered a few of them before I got the sample in, and they ended up not looking. The ones that they sent me didn't look anything like what I had put in what was on the computer. You know, it didn't look like what I made. Or what, like, it showed as what the shirt would look like. It didn't look like that at all. The coloring was all jacked up on it. And I was like, oh God, and I took it down as soon as I found that out. But a couple people had already bought one. And they're like, yeah, this coloring, I don't know, Phil. They're all nice about it, but I was like, man, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll give you your money back for it. And they're like, nah, don't worry about it. But yeah. Art, peace out. Nothing says keep slaying. I used to have keep slaying stuff. I don't really, I mean, I guess I do rock the keep slaying still. I'll have to come up with some. I have a Keep Slaying t-shirt upstairs from like 3 or 4 years ago that when I first did my merch store, but I don't think I sold. I think I got the Keep Slaying, but I don't think I sold a single one. So, you know, it's one of those situations where, you know, if no one buys it, I'm not going to take the time to. And I switched merch providers since like I said, that other merch provider was giving bad quality stuff, so I swapped off of them. Diamond bow, maybe it could be sick. Two to pally skills. Oh man, if that was enhanced damage of a good number, a two-handed sword pally. If that rolled like a super high enhanced damage instead of a low enhanced damage with fools, he's so sick. Nova, 10% chance of Nova on striking. Best find this season. So I'm on offline single player right now, Walker. So, but the best find of like the last season while I was playing, boy, I have no idea. Probably some high rune or something. I have no idea, to be honest. It's been a while since I played on ladder. Exo. Newbie for my first Ubers. 88 Frenzy Barb. So Frenzy Barb. I have done budget Frenzy Barb. That is one, like, usually a lot of budget characters I have not done for Ubers, but Frenzy Barb is actually one of them I have. So Crushing Blow and Life Tap are your best friends. Like, make sure you have something like this. Crushing Blow, Deadly Strike, Open Wounds. Keeps them from regenerating life. Deadly Strike, double your damage. It doubles a hit's damage. And then Crushing Blow, chopping off chunks of life. And you're going to need a bunch of attack rating. So, like, Angelic's Amulet and Ring are almost required. I think I went Angelic Amulet and then went Angelic Ring. Because they'll each give you 1,000 attack rating. When you have it with the amulet, it's like a 2-piece set and a 2-piece set doubled. And then get yourself a Life Tap wand. So if you have like G-Face, Gore Riders, Dual Angelics, and a Life Tap wand, and you probably want to have Laying of Hand gloves, those aren't too hard to get your hands on. Laying of Hands over here. Like Life Tap, swinging. If Life Tap runs out, dip out quick and boom. Hit him with the Life Tap. Don't try to swing away without having Life Tap on, and obviously cap your resistances out. Like in lightning against what's his name, you need like a bazillion lightning. I forget the exact number. You guys know what it is, but armor. I think I went with Treachery. I think I just left Treachery on the whole time to attack like mega doubly fast. So. Okay, guess I have too many of those. Excited for the new desk pad, you think? Think they'll sell out? No, they should definitely not sell out. They do. I don't know how I have it set here, but they do, like, they make them on demand, the desk pads. They will not sell out. So, man, what a deal. Why are these so cheap? I need to raise the price on these suckers. No, I'm just joking. But seriously, I thought they were more expensive than that. What disappoints me is the tank top's so expensive. I don't know why the tank tops are so expensive. But to get the, like, better quality tank top material, they're like crazy expensive. I don't know why. Like, why is the tank top $5 more than a t-shirt? I don't know. Crazy. Hexia, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Let's see, open wounds, crushing blow, DB. That must be Deadly Strike, I'm guessing. Oh, your main problem is farming the keys at the moment. Boy, I don't know what to tell you about farming the keys, really. Have a sorceress as a second character? I mean, you can do it with a barb too. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the fastest way and easiest way to explain this to you, because it's not too difficult. Like, if you don't know these simple tricks, I'll explain how to tell which way to go on the map. So to get to the Countess, and you go down in the tower, just if you ever can, just always stick to the left and always turn left, and that's going to be the way down. 9 out of 10 times. The Summoner, you just gotta use leap, and leap out there. And then if he's not at the end, you can just pop a portal, go back to town, and then go to the Arcane Sanctuary waypoint again, and then leap out. And then to farm the keys from Neelathak, there's only 3 different maps that the waypoint level is. So if you memorize those 3 maps, you'll pop into the level. You always know exactly where to go. You just memorize 3 different maps. You know, if you go this one like this one you go straight, you go like this, and the other one you go like that. Like, but obviously that doesn't help you. You just kind of got to look those maps up, and then on the bottom level you just look for these eyes in a certain spot, and if you see these eyes painted on the wall, that's the way you go. And that's like the fastest way to farm the keys. I know that me explaining it doesn't help a whole lot, but yeah, you kind of have to see a video to show you. Like, I have videos about this stuff. I don't know where exactly, I don't have them linked, but I don't know how long ago, if I made a full here's how to farm keys the fastest video or not. If I haven't, I probably should, huh? But tell me it's gonna be okay. Ubers is tough on a frenzy barb. I will just let you know that. So the biggest problem is all the add-ons that pop up everywhere, because you'll start swinging at, you know, hitting the non-boss that you want to swing at. So frenzy is a tough one, to be honest. You've never figured out the eyes. It's pretty easy, to be honest, because I'm not very smart. So if I figured it out, I still can't remember all the Tal Rasha's tombs, but the eyes is super easy. So there's a certain wall that consists of like 3 wall tiles like this, and there's either like of the 3 wall tiles, there's either eyes in the middle, and there's none. There's only like 1 set of eyes, essentially, 1 in the middle, or there's a set of eyes on the front and back, and there is not eyes in the middle. So it's, yeah. Small charm 451. Oh. Do it. Bang. The eyes on the wall trick never worked for you. I'm pretty sure all the maps are the same on whichever. So the maps, I'll just do a quick overview. It's kind of interesting that, you know, but whatever. This one I know already is going to be like this. You're going to come out this right here, and it's the way down, and I'm like pointing at the mini map up in the corner here, by the way. I'm gonna go teleport like this, and the way down is gonna be like right here on the map, on the mini map. You're gonna come up like this, go over here, and this is gonna be the way down. And then once you're through here, the eyes are, see how there's eyes, there's 1, 2, 3 wall tiles. The eyes are in the middle, so this is not the way to go. Well, I take that back, because right here, if the eyes were right here, this would be the way to go, but they're not right there. So that means this is not the way to go. This one, if the eyes are right here, that means that's the way to go. So he'll be up there. And over here, the eyes will be right here. And if they're not there, that's not the right way. So 100% he is going to be this way. And there he is. Oh, he's immune to lightning. That's going to make it a problem. But yeah, I just kind of, yeah. And there's only 2 other maps for the first level. There's only 2 other maps that tell you which way to go. So yeah, you can look up a video on how to do it. Yeah, see, this is already, oh yeah, I'm on single player. It's going to be the same map every time. I forgot. This guy. But yeah. How many Baal statues have I gotten so far? I think I got 1. It's only been an hour and a half, though. Still on a faster pace so far than Diablo. So we'll see. Well, I'm gonna rock this today. I will be honest though. The first little bit of the stream, I was like, should I go hammer? Should I not go hammer? Should I do Fist of Heaven? Should I do this? So yeah. Yeah, 1 every 12 games. We'll see, because it's definitely been more than. That's probably right around 12. I don't know how many games I have done that weren't terrorized, because I had a half-hour terrorized, but that was right when I started and I wasn't sure which build I wanted to do, and I wasted way more time than I really wish that I would have. But yeah, well, at least we're getting some big fat shards. Shard of Deep World Stone. Oopsie. Stop moving, buddy. I'm trying to heal you. You don't want the help? Three Dread Fangs in the first 15 minutes. Yeah, those new Warlock items seem like they pop off like crazy, I want to be honest. Fishaholic. You. I wish he would drop down a bunch of those tentacles, because then I could hit him with the foe. Oh, okay. See, Baal drops useful stuff sometimes. Vampire Bone Gloves. Not perfect. 7, it is what it is. But Drax, speaking of an item you may want when you're doing Ubers, you may want to get some of these. You might. These things have been popping off for me lately. It's one of those ones that pains me. I usually want to give those to somebody, but on single player, not so much. 341% enhanced damage. Oh, man. Maybe next time. 11, 11, 11, 11, 10 statues. Jeez, that's crazy. You must have been trying to keep them consistently on the same number, huh? Yeah. Mine are almost like that. 99, 24, 60, 13, 3. Almost the same. Meta for new season? I don't know. I wouldn't recommend if anyone who's thinking like, what's the meta for the new season, so I know what I should play. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's like, hey, what's the most boring thing I can do for this season? Is pretty much like what that question is. You want to pick a build that you're gonna enjoy, not what do you think. You know, what do you think the 99 speedrunner pushers are gonna play this season? I don't think that's a good idea, personally. Moving that away so it stops distracting me. 100% going Warlock? Go for it. I played Warlock the last few seasons, so I mean, do I really want to do... It's just my own personal preference here. Do I really want to play Warlock every season? Everyone only play Warlock every season now? So, that's just me, though. Obviously, other people have played other things, or they don't, they think differently, so nothing wrong with that. I think I was hitting the wrong button there. Yeah, I mean, the meta thing is totally going to be the Warlock, 100%. But, like, the character is much more powerful than every other character in the game. So, like, significantly more powerful. Unfortunately. Build should you make? You got an assassin torch? There's a few options, but I mean, you can't go wrong with the lightning trap assassin. Absolute classic. What's the meta warlock build? I'm trying to decide what to tell you here because it depends on who you ask, I guess. There's certain ways to do the blood boil one that's crazy with, or like, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say when so many, like a few different ones, I should say, are so, like, are more powerful than like a Hammerton. There's like a few different options, so it's like, what do I tell you? I don't know. Meadow Taco Bell order. I have not gotten Taco Bell in probably... I can't even come up with a number. I might have gotten Taco Bell one time in the last 15 years. So, I generally do not go to fast food and get fast food, generally. I'm not saying I'm some health nut or something here, you know. Nothing wrong with being healthy either, but I'm not some crazy, like, oh, I'm so healthy and you guys are scrubs that eat junk food. I just don't go to fast food, you know. So. I used to get Taco Bell when I was younger, but back when you could get a soft taco, like a hard shell taco was like, what was it? I feel like a taco was like 49 cents. You DoorDash it? No, I've never... Is there another Monster hiding? Oh, I've never gotten DoorDash before. One time, technically, I did have DoorDash, but me and my buddy went to a concert, and when we left the concert, the inside was closed and only the drive-thru was open. But we, like, walked over to the concert and we were walking back and we wanted to get food. So they wouldn't let us... We couldn't walk through the drive-thru to get food, so we had to go back to the hotel room and DoorDash food. That's the only way we could get food after the concert. And that was a disaster. If you want cold, just like McDonald's food that's cold and gross and costs 3 times as much as it does if you just get it from McDonald's normally, DoorDash. Carmen says OG was $29, $39, $49. Yeah. Those were the days. I don't think it was quite that cheap when I remember, Kermit, but it was probably like everything was shifted 10 cents higher. And maybe even 20 cents higher, but still. Yeah, I mean, I used to get a case of 20 soft shell tacos for myself for like a meal. I will be honest, though, I'm not going to lie to you. I usually only eat like, I'd eat like 14 or 15 of them. But I wouldn't actually crush all 20 usually. McDonald's sucks even when warm. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not a fast food guy. Oh, right here we got the. Oh, we had more of them out. I wanted to test a little experiment. If you have all those whatchamacallits out, the tentacles out of the ground, and then you could drop the foe, and it'll shoot out way more of the. So what I'm trying to say is, like, on Andariel, there'd be all these monsters swarmed around here. You could drop like one foe, and because the act boss's hitbox is so huge, it would, all of those bolts that would come out of Fist of the Heavens, when they would go like this, they would all also hit Andariel as they came out, because they're traveling through like her secondary hitbox or whatever. So you could like nuke her in one shot if there was a bazillion carvers around her. I was trying to do that with all those tentacles around Baal, but there's not enough of them. It doesn't look like. Zach, welcome in. Mustang said your wife made you vaginas for dinner last night. I've never heard of that. Is that Greek? I don't know what that is. Vaginas? I gotta let you guys know something. I was just joking. I knew that it was fajitas the whole time. Got you good. These guys are super weak. Give us some density taken out real quick. Why not? Ooh, J-Mod on the right on the way down. Uris Bazzer. The real way to pronounce it. Why not? Why shouldn't I identify that? Gold Magic Find says play a character you enjoy or play one to get rich. Yeah, I guess so. That's what I haven't played one in a while, but Novasork's just my favorite character to start a ladder with. So that's what I'm doing this ladder, even though I've done it. It's probably been, I've spent a little bit, but just my favorite character. So we'll do that one again. Personally, Zach got an SOJ last night. Congratulations on that. SOJs are mega cool. I missed that too. Yeah, I seen Marathon. I got confused there for a second, but I figured it out. Amara's as well. Congrats on that. Congratulations. Will you cut it out? What? Didn't even hit me. You need to get over here, buddy. Do it. Darn. No good. Whoops. Had my mouse in the wrong spot. Streamer luck rubbing off. Stop taking my streamer luck. Leviathan versus Duriel. I don't think I've ever used Leviathan. Duriel, sometimes I'll use on the Act 5 Merc until I don't have something better, so. You made a new calc video for experience for Baal runs compared to Sanctuary. Have I made a video calculating the experience difference? No, I wouldn't do that because I don't really care about experience at all. So, you know, it'd be like me making a video about crocheting or something. It's like I don't care about crocheting at all, so I wouldn't do that. Other people have done that, and yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. So the difference between the two terrorized. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's done that. Someone probably has, I'm sure. Someone's done everything at this point. Like, but a builder class you don't enjoy or like. I mean, I don't know that they're. I mean, build. Sure how to answer that. Mosaic Assassin? Got him. Yeah, why not? We'll identify it while I'm waiting. Can you make Mosaic on non-ladder? What did they do? What did they do? I think you can... Is Mosaic still available on non-ladder to make? In chat, do you think you could answer that question? I can't recall. Why do I have a feeling I thought I had heard that they just deactivated it, but I'm not sure. I don't know what, like, maybe, I think my brain's making it up. So, yeah, I thought they disabled it online completely, and that it was, that you couldn't make it on non-ladder anymore now. I thought that that was something I seen like last season or this season. I don't remember. I know you definitely cannot make it on ladder, but I don't know why I thought I remembered hearing that, but maybe I'm misremembering. So yeah, most everybody's saying that you can still make it on non-ladder, so. Yeah, so it's disabled on ladder. You should be able to make it on single player for sure, and everyone's saying that on non-ladder, Eternal Realm, or you can still make it, is what everyone's kind of saying. I don't know why I thought I had heard that they disabled it for... I don't know why I thought I'd heard that. Yeah, I don't know where I heard that. I must not have heard it. I just made it up in my head. painful to cube low runes or keep them all. So I've taken like a low rune and like an ohm and a couple of X's and like 7 ists and like a bunch of ums and like cubed all those mid runes up to get to like a bur rune before. But I've never taken like, all right, I have 6 low runes or I have 8 low runes. Let's cube these together to get up to whatever, you know, I've never done that. So. I bought this keyboard back when clickety keys were cool. I never knew what was cool. I don't know. It's a few years old for sure, yeah. I forget what switches I got. MX Reds or something? I probably just hit the keys real hard when I type fast, so. I ain't got time to be gentle with it. No good. Hey, what are these suckers? Yeah, they're reds. Sure, Kermit. They ain't as clicky as Browns, that's for sure. Thoughts on Oridon? I never do those ones, but because for the most part, from what I see from people playing them, they're like run around on players 1 type of things, but. And then if you want to make the powerful ones with the rune words for it, it's like that's the only build that those rune words are for. So like, but yeah, people like doing those builds. So no, that's not what my keyboard looks like, Kermit. This keyboard is the maximum quality keyboard that you can buy. Now, whatever year I was like looking into getting the keyboard, it's this company Drevo that it's not like an Amazon special company. It's like a small startup company, but they won like best keyboard of the year like 4 years in a row. Like over top of all the, you know, Logitechs and all the whatever companies that make keyboards and stuff. And yeah, it's nasty. I never use WASD. I never use that, so yeah. But I only play Diablo 2, so that's probably why. Marty says mechanical keyboard's always cool. I could pull out one of my other 7 keyboards I have behind me. I do have some other keyboards that are dead silent, but they're like, you know. Ooh, festering essence, let's go. There's literally a keyboard I was walking through. Why was I at this store? I was at like Office Max and I was walking. What the heck? And I looked and this keyboard was on sale. It was a keyboard and mouse box. I'm like, what? It was $15 on sale, half off. It was $7.50, brand new Logitech keyboard and mouse. The keyboard is so flimsy you can like bend it like this. But it's a wireless mouse and wireless keyboard with one dongle that you put, you know, in your laptop or computer or whatever. It was $7.50, brand new. This right here. Oh, the box is green. The box is green. It's this long. The box is this long. But yeah, it's a Logitech 750, brand spanking new. I don't know why it was so. I don't know why it was so cheap. But you know, if I ever have a keyboard issue or someone's like, yeah, you know, I need this or that, I just go, hey, here you go, use that. Yeah, massive keyboard flex, right? Well, keyboard flex before I mentioned that the keyboard was flexible. You meant like I was flexing, flexing on you, yeah. How do keyboards go out of style also? It's kind of interesting. Like, who comes and looks at your keyboard and is like, or like if somebody liked a clicky keyboard, how do they all of a sudden not like it? That leads me to believe that like somebody would read what's going on online and other people are saying they don't like it, so then they decide that they don't like it anymore because other people said now that they don't like it. Interesting. What is this magic? Oh, the invisible box you're saying. Yeah, right. Wait, you're telling me there's a green screen behind you, Phil? Hexia, you're trying to convert your old school Elo or your old school D2R character to Reign of the Warlock, and you said it won't work. I have no idea. I have not transferred any characters from free to Reign of the Warlock, so I never did that. So I never had it successfully work, and I've never had it not work. So I can't help you with that, unfortunately. Yeah, I just, the only reason I picked this keyboard, to be honest, was it was voted the best keyboard like multiple years in a row, yeah. So I was like, it must be good, right? Cody, welcome in. Boy, I hope I didn't just have an issue. It just said my chat disconnected and reconnected. Maybe I hit a button or something. YouTube, oh no, it must be a YouTube issue because only YouTube had a chat problem. Thinking YouTube. Do it. 50. Red Dragon, metal casting, like it a lot. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that, I know metal are like completely non-flexy, right? I forget, what is this? What is it? Yeah, my keyboard has no flex to it either. I think it has a, is it all plastic? But it's just super rigid plastic? I'm not sure. It's, because I know the metal ones are the expensive ones or whatever, but see, isn't that all styles there, Phil? Well, the thing with computers is that nobody sees it. So who would tell you that your stuff is out of style or the new style is kind of what I'm getting at. I don't know. You see my style. This is how much I care about style. Look at my stylish blue tank top. You're like, Phil, didn't you know that's the new style? To wear things that are just plain so it looks like you don't care at all? That's like the new style. You're wearing it ironically. No! I was trying to not follow the style and by accident I am. Ah! This is called minimalism. No! No! It looks black. Navy blue. This is black. See the difference? Look at this. Not even close. '90s printer style. Yeah, well, retro, that's coming back. Me using a printer, I mean, I might as well be a hipster. I'm a hipster. Using sound effects on stream, totally hipster. Yes, it is. Grid style for skills. You just use like the letters and stuff for your skills. I mean, a lot of people do use that stuff. People look at me using my skills on my F keys like it's like 2001, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you really are anti-change guy, Phil." I almost feel like, I don't know if it's true, but more people probably use the letter keys and stuff for your skills than use the F keys anymore. I hear it all the time from people about how old manny I am, for how unk I am. Exactly. For using F keys. Farm Chaos Sanctuary on ladder reset. If you're going to do specifically, mostly, honestly, what I'm rocking right here, Mallow Cake, Fist of the Heavens Paladin. With budget gear, you can do P1 or even like players 3. Then when you start getting better gear, you can do like the higher players counts. But honestly, and it depends if you're playing in games with other people or not. Even when I get better gear on foe, I kind of like just doing players 3, but like real fast. So yeah, foe is probably one of the goated ones because it's good like budget and with good gear. Hammers you can't go wrong too on a paladin. There's obviously other options, but some necros and stuff, and abyss lock. Well, abyss you'll be fine too, of course. Warlock, the absolutely broken warlock. Yeah, that'll work too for sure. For sure. Old Magic Find F key enjoyer. That's because you're a G. Oh, little mirrored boots. Okay. Good old race step with Chaos skills. Let's go. I don't remember. I think I might have Chaos skills one, but I'm not sure. We'll double check it. But either way, that's cool. Cool. We do technically have the laying of hens as well, which one's they're semi common, but obviously good stuff right there. Yeah. We'll identify them anyways. Just they're real huge. Large charm, always garbage. Sure. We'll keep this. Check them against what we got. Haven't bought Warlock Wed yet. Gotcha. Yeah, you'll have a perfectly fine time with the Abyss Warlock for sure. It's like playing Hammered In, except if you could drop your hammer, your like hammer spinning up. If you could just cast them anywhere, like if there's a monster in this corner, you just go boom and hit them with hammers. And then it also sucks them in and stuns them too at the same time. So it's like a Hammered In, but more powerful. Other streamers do F keys too, Igloo Pilot? Well, the thing is if you're streaming Diablo 2, you've probably played for a long time, including way back when. So you're probably also an unk like Phil. So you're probably an old man like Phil. Yeah. In about 5 years, your daughter will tell you you're completely out of style. Maybe. Maybe. When she'll be like 14, 15, yeah. Phil's got those giant hands, though. This is true. This is true. I'm a 6'3" man, so I got these mitts. Hydras are tainted for season 15. So strictly Hydrasork or tainted Warlock. I mean, the Warlock is going to be much more powerful. But if you want to have a character that starts off with literally teleport instead of like budget teleport, go with the Sork, I guess. Hopefully I had better luck today than yesterday. I don't remember. Have I found 1 or 2 statues so far? I think I've only found 1 in 2 hours. And maybe I found a second one. Chat, can you guys help me out? I'm not smart enough. Have I found 2 statues today or just 1? I think I found 2. So about 1 per hour. So roughly the same as from Diablo the other day. So no better. But the thing is these runs are much longer than seal popping Diablo. So yeah, that Diablo luck was crazy the other day. I'll be honest, crazy bad for like 3 days in a row. But scroll through your skills using the mouse wheel. Oh man, no way. I had to turn that off for sure. From like accidentally bumping the mouse wheel, and all of a sudden your skills all move, and you're like, oh, what a disaster. I feel like that was like, isn't that inherently on when you start the game? I think it is, and I think I had to turn it off. But either way, I would not do good with that. See, he was going to reply, all metal-backed plate. Oh, you're at a customer show up, says Kermit. Oh, man. Tell them to get the bleep out of here. You got things to talk about. We're trying to talk about keyboards here. Ooh, a little 5MF. Not that exciting, but I don't have a ton of MF charms, so we'll keep that. Really? Did the YouTube stream just freeze up for a second or anything? For some reason, the YouTube chat about once every 20 minutes, it says the YouTube chat is disconnecting, and then like 5 seconds later it says it's reconnected. Either way, I don't think there's anything I can do about it, but no one had an issue? Weird. I wonder what's going on. Because there's no problem with the Twitch stream, Twitch chat, and I'm getting like no disconnection issues showing or anything, so must be a YouTube thing. Neela tier, yo! Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Uh-oh, I lost track of which one was the real Baal. And I forget where the name is different. Oh well. We'll just take this guy out. This must be the clone. Going way too quick. That's there. So the stream was always fine, just the chat flipped out? Okay, gotcha. So I'm just getting... Something's going on with the YouTube chat, and it's just causing... Ugh. Okay, that's I mean, not good, but as long as it's not something that's my fault and it's not ruining stream. Like if chat just like buffers for 5 seconds once every 20 minutes, we can deal with that. Oh, the YouTube chat's not changed, or the chats aren't streaming on the overlay over here. Yeah. What to do with this? I don't know if that's gonna make it worse or better. I refreshed the cache on the chat. Let's see if I just nuked it or not. I've never hit that button, but I just did. So. VV came through, we fixed it. Cajoled, not so much. It's a selective chat now. Uh-oh. Oh well. It is what it is. This is like, it's whatever. Oh, Igloo Pilot, you have one of those 60% keyboards, so you don't have a number pad, so you put the sound effects across the F keys that would normally be on the number pad. Gotcha. Yeah, I always thought about putting those somewhere else, and I just never did it, because I also have a 70% keyboard or 60%. I forget what percent the keyboard is, but whatever percent it is. Ooh, I'm swinging pretty quick here. Shadow ban, I guess. Oh no, you just came through. You just came through now. Figured it out. Marty, I don't know those numbers. That's got to be some computer lingo about a error or something, huh? I don't know that one. Don't know that one. Yeah, they're lowering the drop rates for shards and statues. Yep. This is accurate. Put them to the ASDF stuff. Well, A is this. So F is zoom in for me. That's right. So I just don't need to be that guy that goes, come on, come on. Time to die. Die. Time to die. Die. Like, I don't need to be that guy online. Pressing numbers on the top is yick. Like the 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever. That's what I have these set to. Or you're saying the F keys at the top is yuck. I don't know. I've never done it any other way. I couldn't imagine. There was one time I tried switching to these letters down here, and it was too impossible. Couldn't do it. Not even remotely. It was Gabajo. Come on, Merc. You do 80% of the damage here. Oh! Okay, I know what it is now. Classic. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. No, I was joking that whole time. I was kidding that whole time. I knew what it was. It's just one of those jokes I do again, right? Ogre, you know. Wait, let me double check. I think it is. I think I got. Actually, you know what? That one statue that I got Did I literally only get one statue so far today? I got one statue when when Baal was terrorized, and I haven't gotten one since, I don't think. Because didn't I had one Baal statue from before. I found one off of Diablo the other day. And then I think I've only found one today in over 2 hours. And he was terrorized at the beginning of stream for a half hour. They need to raise these drop rates on the statues. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it might just be like it's not feasible to get the statues when it's not terrorized, I guess. I don't believe that the drop odds on the calculator for when the bosses aren't terrorized, I do not believe them to be accurate anymore. There's no way that they could be off by this much. And like, I'm just that unlucky. I don't think it's possible. I mean, a cold key streak is one thing, but this has been almost a dozen hours now of cold streak, which is not, it's not possible. It's like consistently when a statue's supposed to be 1 out of like 12 runs, except you're like consistently getting a statue 1 in like 30 to 35 runs. You know what I mean? Over the course of a dozen hours. Like, it just seems sus, as the kids say. No unk would say sus, only kids. So that's how you know I'm young. Hexia, no, I have not. So, every time somebody makes a video, well, never mind. I guess it's part of the gig. But yeah, just future reference for everybody. Every time somebody else makes a video, a build guide or something, I don't need to go watch it. I know the Demon Machine Warlock, that's like been around for a while. That's not like anything new. So, if someone just recently made another video about it, I don't need to go watch it. Dog says, once the game figure out what you're looking for, you'll never find it. This is true. I think that's scientifically proven even. That's a scientific fact, right? Pretty sure it's true. Aren't stream decks over $150 anyways? I must have missed something here. Oh, Pathless up a minute ago said the new Corsair keyboard with Steam Deck is $350. I think the regular standard level Steam Deck is $150. Yeah, you can get a mini for cheaper or a bigger one for more expensive, but I think the regular like 15 button Steam Deck is $150. Because I was just looking at it before I got the one that I got, this off-brand. I didn't buy a Steam Deck, I bought a Steam Dock. Casa says I only watch the real Phil builds. Well, you can watch people's other people's stuff, but yeah, it's not the end of it. Kind of, like I said, it kind of comes with the gig of being a content creator streamer. But yeah, like you know, yeah, by all means, watch as much fun stuff on YouTube as you want to. But yeah, it's like, Phil, did you see the one guy that made a Blizzard sorceress, but he was using Nightwings? And it's like, okay. What do I spoil? What do you want me to say about it? I don't know. You know, like, I don't know. Is there no more monsters or? Ah. Not Friday? It will be. Marty says, Elgato overpriced. Or, wait, what did I say? Kermit. Did I say Kermit? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, Kermit says Elgato overpriced. Maybe. I don't know. 150 is kind of up there. It's not like so expensive. I don't even know. It was too much for me, so maybe it is overpriced. Just because, but yeah, for me personally, just because I don't want to spend an amount of money for something, I don't use myself to judge because yeah, I'm a cheapo, right? So you can use your number pad as a stream deck. Sort of. Yeah, if I've seen some different softwares and stuff, you can kind of set that up, but it is convenient having the buttons that you can have the icons pop up on, or like for my sound effects page, it has the words that say all the sound effects, so I can be like, nope. So if I don't remember where the button is, I can, you know, I can just look at it and read it real quick. Did I see the Corpse Explosion Druid build guide? I think you misspoke, because the thing is Corpse Explosion is not on the Druid, it's on the Necromancer, so you probably are mistaken. Dane E-O! Thank you for the Slayer ship. Appreciate you. Ooh, Frostburns. Boy, yeah. Good product, too expensive. Yeah, I did see the app for your phone. I forget why I didn't. I was thinking about using that and I just didn't. Because I think it was like, why don't I just get this thing? I'll pay the money. I'll have it. It'll be cool. I won't have to worry about it. You know, like every once in a while I just have a breaking point and I'm like, I'm so sick of being a cheap bastard. I'm going to freaking buy it. Like every once in a while that happens. I'm just gonna look up. I don't remember how much I paid for this thing again. I'm gonna look it up again. It was. Wait, really? I bought this much stuff lately? Oh my gosh. This guy. Where was it? Here? I can't find it. Did I? Oh, it's right here. I paid. It's gone. Where's it at? Oh, the one I got was $50. Oh, so there were some other comments in there I completely got behind here. I think there's actually a build for a Corpse Explosion Druid. Some items get. Yeah, so I don't remember who asked the question earlier, but yes, I was kidding. The Corpse Explosion Druid is. I'm fairly confident I invented that. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly confident I invented that. But I could be wrong, but I'm fairly confident. But I could be wrong. But I'm pretty confident. But yeah, it uses charges on different gear. So Corpsemorn does have Corpse Explosion charges, but they're like level 3 or something, or 5. And the thing is, with higher Corpse Explosion level, you get more radius, right? Corpsemorn. Well, I do really pummel those keys, don't I, when I'm typing? I don't think about it. Yeah, it says level 5 Corpse Explosion. The thing is, if you use a unique Ogriax, the Bone Hue, it is level 15? What is this? Level 14 Corpse Explosion charges. But Corpseborn has way more charges, but they're much lower level. So I go with the Bone Hue. So the Merc has a Head Striker and a Lawbringer. It's not the best possible gear. It's not the biz, but yeah. Use what you got. Type of situation. Not new stream controller. Aren't new tech though. Definitely not. Definitely not. New for me though. Southern. Corpse Explosion, great name for a metal band. Yeah, a lot of good metal band names in D2R. Cranium Basher. S tier one right there. Breath of the Dying. Solid metal name. Oh, that's why I was out of mana. Breath of the Dying is actually a pretty sick one too. I just kind of spit it out without thinking about it much, but it is actually up there in nastiness level. Doombringer, yeah. Lister the Tormentor. So Scroll of Town Portal. That sounds like an hipster indie band name. Somebody that would be playing like a mandolin or something, or a lute. Crescent Moon, a decent option. Yeah, so I actually kind of sort of want to use a Crescent Moon, but I can't get myself I haven't found a 3-socketed phase blade since a long time. I used this one to make Lawbringer, and then I was like, oh, and then I didn't have another 3-socketed phase blade to make Crescent Moon. And I was like, and I don't have a, I mean, I could throw, for what Crescent Moon is used for, the statics, I could probably just throw the Crystal Sword on there and get some static procs, huh? I should probably just do that, huh? Shouldn't I? 4-socketer. Azarath. Where would that be? We could wing it, even though it's not the same speed. It's got to be here, huh? Home of Identify, New Age Synth Band. Sure. We'll go with the Crystal Sword. Why not? We'll try her out. The static procs. And then we'll be staticking Baal while crushing, blowing him down with the Head Striker. Wait. Or with the G-Face, actually, I mean. Head Striker's got the Deadly Strike. But it's not really a lot of... Because I don't need the Sanctuary on this one. Decrepify is nasty, though. So probably Decrepify. We'll get rid of the Head Striker, actually. I'd rather Decrep him, I think. Oh, it just took off the one I wanted to leave on. It's just a meh, whatever Head Striker, right? We'll see what's up. Time for work. Peace out. Have a good day. Mage Demon said I would totally go see Breath of the Dying live. Right? Oh yeah, I just remembered, speaking of concerts, I gotta text my buddy real quick. Do forgive me. I forgot I was supposed to ask somebody for, my buddy ended up with an extra ticket to concert I'm going to this weekend. What am I playing for the ladder start, Marty? Probably, I think I'm just gonna go with a new build that I haven't done before on ladder start. It's actually a Nova Sorceress. But yeah, I haven't done Nova Sorc for like several seasons, and it's my favorite starter, so I'm just gonna do that again. Not worry about like, oh man, what am I gonna do? Maybe I'll try this, and I don't know, if I don't like it, I can respec. I don't know. I'm just gonna do the Nova Sorc, and then I know if I start Nova Sorc, I can always just like do a lot of different stuff with it, right? Right off the bat, I can like rush people normal and nightmare, no problem. I can go farm keys and like step my gear up that way, or go farm the runes from the Countess, or do some different, you know, areas to farm up and get some stuff. Yeah. Bassinet, it's like a little thing for a baby to sleep in. Ethereal Dark Sight Helm, legendary. Kind of interesting, but dim vision when struck. Let's see how the static works with the Merc on, what's his name? Merc only. Well, when he lands, it chops down. I think it'll be better, maybe. It almost looks like the crystal sword. What's the percentage proc on that? It's 20% and oh, it's only 7%. Okay, gotcha. Brew Crew, yo! Thank you for the Slayer shit. Appreciate you. But yeah, I don't really need that. I was kind of half joking. Conquest sword, sure. We'll see what's up. Dip out of here, man. I've got a statue in a year. If you get a 3x3, sell it. Worth a burr. Early ladder. Easier than finding a burr rune. Or yeah, true story. The thing is too is, you go Nova, you take out the champ packs on the way down. I would say almost every season, taking out packs of monsters on the way down to the Countess, I've gotten a high rune like every season. Or I'll find Mage Fists, Viper Magi, stuff to help you out, makes you even better. You snag that rune, you make Crescent Moon, you get the keys like you said, trade those, Spirit Rune sets, Talthal or Am with a Hell Rune. Like you can literally, let's see, I would say you could probably get like I take that back. For like a few of those sets, you can easily get like a Lem Rune. And that takes like an hour. And then you're going to find a Lem Rune from the Countess too. And other stuff probably too, right? Like, yeah. Time to watch Eraserhead. What the heck is that? But yeah, peace out. Four-socketed Etnex. Is there a use for that? A superior four-socketed Etnex. It's a perfect superior too. 15-3. There's got to be something for that, right? Chat, help me out. Grief. Perfect grief base. Grief base. Help me out. Grief is 5, so. Passion? It's that rune word that has like Berserk and Zeal chart. Like 1 to Berserk, 1 to Zeal on it. Something like that. Yeah, Grief is 5. Yeah, I know, I was joking. There's something that's 4 sockets. There's got to be something. It's perfect. It has to be. There has to be. What are we forgetting? What are we... Holy Thunder is right... Oh, Scepters only. We need something that's for all weapons. Body armors, no. Claws, no. Helms, no. Melee weapons. I zoomed in too far? That yeah, okay. Oh, missile weapons. What? There's like none. Unbelievable. There's gotta be something. What am I making in this? A little bit behind me here. Yeah, it's alright. Swords and Scepters. Kingslayer. Kingslayer. That's what it is. That's what we're making, fellas. Gonna be sick. Ooh. 1 to Vengeance. Oath is true right there, yeah. I gotta make it, right? A one-handed oath in that thing, but oath has to be ethereal. Like it's indestructible, so it's gotta be, right? I'm gonna figure this out. Weapon, weapon, weapon. 5. These ones have 4 down here. A Hodge. Yeah, that's it right there. Hand of Justice. Sir Cham Am Low in a weapon, but it's perfect superior. This is what you should do. You make a Fortitude weapon, a Phoenix weapon. So many good options. Dang it. That's what'll happen. In Elite Base, perfect 15-3 superior, but it's 4 sockets and you can't make nothing in it. Gosh dang it. What a joke. What a joke. Honestly, I may just keep it and make Kingslayer in it just to have an interesting, like, 270, like a 230 to 270, just to make it in something. Because you want to make every rune word eventually, right? How stupid. I'm mad at myself. I'm so mad now. What base? It's a perfect Etnax, which... So this is called Rune Wizard. If you type into Google D2R Rune Wizard, it should pop right up. Wait, where'd my... No! Zerg is gone, or whatever his name is. Go get him back real quick. But yeah, it's right here, Marty. 15-3 superior Etnax, though. It's not the... I know that's not like the base that everybody like wants or whatever, but just because it was perfect superior, I wanted to... Get him, Merc. Gross. You guys could stop. That'd be great. My goodness. I'm not sure that the static's really working all that great. Uses base for Doom. Yeah. Doom was too many runes, right? Yeah, so it's a 5er, a big old 5er. I'm gonna keep it anyways. I'm gonna make some ridiculous one of those rune words that you never use, but you need to make it if you want to make every rune word type situation. I wonder if there'd be a reason why. Let's go like... Better luck today? No. Nope, actually not. I haven't found an. I found one statue earlier. I haven't found another statue here from Baal in 2 hours. I don't think it's a luck thing. I honestly think that the drop odds calculators must be wrong. After now, it's been. So it was like 10 hours. It's been over 12 hours now. So like, of quote unquote bad luck. I almost feel like it's not possible that it's bad luck anymore. Or it's just like the worst luck that anyone's ever had before. Because it's not like going 30 or 40 runs one time taking out Diablo to not get a statue. It's been consistently taking 30 to 40 runs to get a statue from Diablo. And then now from Baal, you know, taking forever as well. So I believe they're just not correct anymore or something. Famine? Totally should get after that one. Delta. Gorn! Yeah, Gorn's my man. Soul Sludge. Not a bad one. Not a bad one, band name. Oop. Didn't realize he was almost dead here. Let's give him a potion, why not? Feeling generous. Streamer luck button is broken, I guess. I need to get one of those double statue drops, I'll tell you what. Bring me back in line with where things should be. And then I'm gonna be like, change my mind. Dropouts calculators are working again. What's that? Is it for me? Must be. Yeah, we'll have to open that in a second. We got the other merch samples came in, some of them. I think the desk pad, aka the large mouse pad, takes forever, so takes like 2 or 3 weeks to come in. Crowbarb or Whirlwind better? It's kind of just a straight up opinion take, I think. Whirlwind is kind of like the best like AoE, but then you get like the straight line damage from throw, which is, how do you explain it? Almost like lightning, you know how lightning shoots in a straight line, so. Alright, let's see what we got here, huh? Come on. So I ordered a couple new of the other samples. I was like, you know what? I want to get new stuff of all the shirts and stuff. I was thinking about maybe giving a shirt away or something like that. Or I think I got a new hat because my other hat's kind of like getting wore down a little bit. Do a little unboxy here, huh? I don't want to. Come on. Got my knife. I don't want to go too deep with my knife and slice and dice it. You know. See. Oh, it is all in here. Go! Woo-wee! Got the new Sweet Phil shirt. Man, these are great, actually. Doesn't like stretch or nothing. When you stretch it, the decal like stretches with the shirt and stuff. Stick new Sweet Phil one. Boy, the other hat I wore so much. This one looks so fresh. It's crazy. Which, I mean, of course, is brand new, so. Woo! Stitching is all crisp. Let's go. Still got the sticker. Gotta leave a sticker on, am I right? Woo! I know you guys are all running over to get it right now, but yeah, link in the description if you guys are interested in any of that stuff. Wait, what did I do with that other shirt? Oh, it's over here. Anyone who hopped in here newer, I got this other shirt the other day. This is you guys can also get this one. You guys can also get this one. That's not the right button. You guys can also get this one at the merch store. True story. Look at how the steak's cooked. Look at it. Look at it. True story. Go pick that one up right now. Sweet Phil merch store, link in the description. Oop, not the right button. Sometimes I have the autofocus on, and sometimes it messes up a little bit. Man, hat is sick. Oh my gosh, I love this hat, dude. Where was I? Oh yeah. Wear the shirt to your in-laws. I guess I should make a printer shirt too, huh? That'll be next up. So obviously it's going to be a picture of the printer, but what else should be on the print? Should it be nothing else on the printer shirt? Oh man, they're all not undead stuff. Should it be just literally a shirt and just literally only put a picture of the printer on it? Oh my gosh. This is not working out for me. Yeah, well, I guess once every 5 runs or 10 or more than that, but once every 10 runs you get one here where you got all these dudes in here that are impossible to take out because I get chilled and why is it not redeeming? Okay. Printer printing a printer. Oh boy. Printer with a hat next to it. Oh, so it would be like a not okay. Maybe I'll have to look into that because I could do like a printer with a Sweet Phil hat sitting next to it, so it looks like the office, you know, or the. Wait a second. I could Larsic that, or actually I'd probably cube it because I don't want to Larsic it, but I have a 1 in 3 chance of getting the 5 sockets for what, death, right? A good death base for whatchamacallit. Oh, but you said baseball bat, not hat. Never mind. Whoopsie. Misread. Yeah, beating down the fax machine or whatever. I got you now. It's all coming back to me. A printer printing Printer Friday. Maybe we'll have to do a vote on it one stream. Maybe on this Printer Friday coming up, I'll I'll do a poll. Then he says D2's calling you, taunting you like the Green Goblin. D2's always there for you. So, can Baal not drop statues unless terrorized? Is that what's going on? Or what? Hammered not working? The wave 2 clear speed was so disastrous that I decided not to do it. Getting through the waves, and then with having no skillers, it isn't as much. It isn't like much of a difference really on the Baal kill speed. Like it was the Baal kill speed was essentially identical to foe with no skillers. So. But the wave 2 was much different. The Jolt says there could be something off with the drop odds calc on P1. Well, Baal's drop odds, regardless, are his drop odds for everything, no matter what, are all capped at players 3 difficulty. So even like that jump. I mean, I guess there could be some, who knows if you're talking some weird bug or something that would be unpredictable or something, but I don't know. Because like I had that terrorized first half hour, I got 1 statue, but in the next 2 hours, it's been 2 hours now of running Baal, I haven't gotten a statue. So, and it's supposed to be a statue per 12 runs, so. Oh. Printer combo? What's up with that? I mean, come on. Yes, that's a printer camera. Who doesn't have one? I say there's a channel joke about the printer if you're unaware. Hop into the stream on Friday nights when I do streams on Friday nights. You'll get it a little bit more. Or go watch the last Printer Friday from last Friday. Printer review video on YouTube. I don't know about that. Don't know about that. Crazy. This is almost unbelievable, to be honest. Like, I almost think that Baal is not possible to drop his own statues. Bookstore printer at 10 cents a page. That sounds like a lot of work when you can just steal a printer from work and then you have a printer ready to rock. I'm not old. Kermit, you're older than I am. You're like 70, aren't you? Oh, thought they were all gone. Get a job to use a printer for free? Exactly. But yeah, no, that's my my printer right here. I got it for free from the last place I worked. Like a boss. Not my fault though, I didn't actually steal it. What happened was I went on vacation and I showed someone else how to do my job, but I forgot, like, you can't tell everybody every little thing. I forgot to tell them that because the machines I ran, the software was built around Windows ME, Windows Millennium Edition, I guess. So all the computers had like Windows ME on it. So the drivers for the printer weren't like exactly the right ones. They were like a generic printer driver. And then, so once like once a week, I had to turn the printer off and turn it back on again, and then it would work fine. Well, I forgot to tell them that, so I went on vacation. Like, I think I went on my honeymoon for like 2 weeks actually, and then came back and there was a brand new printer sitting there, and I'm like, what happened here? Like, because I had like my own office and I had to print and do stuff on a computer and stuff, and they're like, yeah, the printer just stopped working like right after you left. And I'm like, are you guys kidding me? All you had to do was turn it off and turn it back on again, and it worked fine. They're like, oh, well, not my money. And I'm like, okay. And the printer was sitting on the floor right next to my desk. And I was like, just leave it there. I'll go ahead and take care of it. I'll throw it away. Don't worry about it. And then at the end of the day, I was like, all right, bye, everybody. And I just walked out to my car and put the printer in my car and went home. You sent me something? That sounds offensive, Kermit. Don't zent anything at me. Boom. Roasted. Boy, crazy. I've only gotten 2 essences in the last couple of hours, too. That's crazy, too. You got a laser printer recently? Nice, that work. That's what this one is, a laser printer as well. Inkjets, boy, gross. Inkjets are great to print one thing right when you get your ink cartridges, and then within a couple of months, like 6 months later, when you want to print something again, the ink cartridges are all dried out. Ooh, Jeweler's Vortex Shield of, yeah, if you need something in color, I guess you got to go somewhere. You can get color lasers, I guess, too, but I don't know how much those cost. But laser printers nowadays have got to be cheap, right? I haven't looked into it, but I'm all set with the one I got. Nowadays, cajoled up a minute ago saying youngsters think a printer is just a 3D printer. They wouldn't even know a regular printer. Maybe. You think so? They don't even know what a printer is? That's... I don't know. Thinking of making a paladin from scratch upcoming season. Could you please recommend a build to start and transition later? Heard Smiter would be cool as a something Uber build. So Smiter, obviously the goat for Ubers for sure. I mean, I could make recommendations, but it's strictly opinion. So with budget gear early on, like right after you beat hell difficulty as a team or whatever, Fist of the Heavens is pretty cool. You're like absolutely goated in like the Chaos Sanctuary. You're gonna be good. The pits, you're gonna be good. So a few good areas. Something Sanctuary, Arcane Sanctuary, you're good. You could always go Hammered in too. If you wanted to do the thing with Fists of the Heavens, you can go boom, boom. These two right here. And then you put the other points in this to make it a partial smiter too. So you got points into here and here. You can kind of dual spec it. if you wanted to. But I mean, there's of course other options. Chilled me out. Unbelievable. Marty says H-Din the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, H-Dins are pretty good too, right? More essences all of a sudden. No statues. Igloo Pie is $200 or $300 for a printer with a bunch of features. I mean, as long as it prints. Kid Clutch up a minute ago said he got a printer the same way. Ooh, it was broken. Took it home, changed the toner cartridge the whole time. Yeah, over 10 years. That's what I brought it home from work, and I didn't change the toner cartridge till, well, after I started doing Printer Friday. I started using them up. But yeah, also, yeah, I guess I didn't mention that, but was that Shadna, I think, kind of pronounced that? I'm not an expert pronunciationer, but yeah, go whole, you can do, oh my gosh. You can do Holy Fire Zealer until like Act 4 of Nightmare. Yeah, that is one way to do it for sure. Didn't realize you were on Twitch. Fan from YouTube. Yeah, I'm streaming both Twitch and YouTube, as you can see from the chat there. But yeah, welcome in. Ricky. Do the terror zones increase rune levels in those areas? I believe yes. I believe if you're running areas and you're running terror zones, it will raise the level of the area. And I think you like, so you're suggesting like in Nightmare, if you're running a Nightmare terror zone, then you could find a higher level rune. I do believe so. Please, anyone in chat, correct me if I'm wrong here. But I believe that is a yes. Figlet says the answer is indeed yes. So I thought it was yes, but it's like one of those, you know how my memory is, everybody. Boxcar said you get up to Sir in Nightmare. So that would be based upon like what the max level you can get for a terror zone in Nightmare. So good old black bogs. Marty says just assume Phil's wrong. Doesn't matter what the question is. Not enough sockets. Oh, that's a good call on the most obvious one there that I guess a lot of people would think of. That the Countess can drop even up to Zod when terrorized. Yeah, so yeah, I did know that, and I just kind of didn't think about it or forgot. Hard to remember. Yeah, appreciate chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go like this. We'll just smite them all the way. I don't feel like switching. Just shield blasting them. Still no statue. There's a glitch, I think. 2.5 hours, no statues from Baal. Glitch officially confirmed. Dang it. Bill, why are you chilling me out? Baal crab just stingy. It's supposed to be 1 statue per 12 runs, so. And it's been 2.5 hours, so. I guess I'm doing 4 runs an hour, I guess. I don't know. I'm doing 15-minute Baal runs. Checks out. Could be. Yeah, Luth, you'll get more than me, I promise you. You'll probably get like 10 of them. Yeah, I'm doing 4 runs an hour for 3 hours. So yeah, I've only done 12 runs so far. So I'm due. I'm due right now. Stop it. Had to go ahead and make sure I kept him alive. If one drops this run, I'll laugh hard. It won't, trust me. It's glitch proven. Actually, that's exactly what happened with Diablo. Right when it goes so long that you start complaining about not finding one, that's when one drops instantly, right? Tranks gloves. Let's see. I'm gonna wait exactly. I'm not gonna pull the timer up, but we'll pull up the minute. Right when my clock flips here. It's 4:23 right now. My eyes are so bad. The little tiny clock in the corner, I can barely see it. I gotta turn off autofocus. I'm too blurry. What? Did it really just instantly change? It's still on 23. Is the clock broken on my computer? Okay, thank you. Ah, and it's the worst possible roll, so this will be a good representation of the speed, I guess. It's a literal disaster roll on the monsters here. Stone skin double non-demon or undead champion pack roll in the place. Goodness. What? Get out of here, you bum. Chat froze again? Unbelievable. You'll be alright. I'll refresh her in a second. Wait, did they just come through? Yeah, they just came through. It just froze for a second. Oh well. Allie's cursed, I guess so. It's already been 1 minute, guys. It's already been a 1 minute run. Been 2 minutes now. An hour per run is good for Baal? Maybe. Boy, I dodged that cold real quick there. Beating him up. Good. So, a little under 3 minutes a run. Let's get the math fired up here, huh? So, we'll call it... You know what? I'm going to round up to 5 minutes per run and say that I was going much slower before. So, if we do 60 divided by 5 is 12 runs per hour. It's been 3 hours. It's not impossible, I guess. I've done 36 runs and didn't get a statue. It's possible. That's if I took my 3-minute runs and added 2 minutes onto it and used that to calculate. Not what I meant to do. I did get the one from the Terra Zone, but we're not counting that one. Because I'm counting after that. It was a little less than that, so we'll call it 30 runs. I've gotten no statues. It's devastating. If we do with the 3-minute run time, it was 45 runs of no statues. 4 boys, welcome in. Yo. Devastating. So I'm like 3 times over the statistical probability. Again. For the 4th day in a row. I'm gonna keep... See, I kind of want to stop doing this, but now I have to run it until I get at least 1 statue to prove you can get one when not terrorized. On offline single player here. This run will be a lot faster. I didn't have to fight all those things. No, this is just players 1 box. The odds almost don't change from P1 to P3. 31 res, I guess it was 1 in, let me double check what it was. It was 1 in, was it 1 in 12 and a half, and then it went to 1 in 13 when you, from the players count, I believe. Oh, not terrorized, you bum. Yeah, it's 1 in, yeah, it's one per 13 run, 13.4 runs technically on P1 actually, not the 12 and a half. So it's 1 per 12.5 runs on P3 for Baal and 1 in 13.4 for P1. Quit being lazy, use the run counter. Well, I wasn't planning on doing Baal runs, so. Efficiency is king, yeah. The P1 over P3, that's I guess I didn't say that, but that's what I decided why I'm doing players 1, yes. Because with that small of a difference and Baal having double the life, Baal is the limiting factor on the run speed, so it doesn't change out here much, but Baal seems painfully slow with the higher players count. And then actually, I kept forgetting to change the players counts around when I would run it on higher, so I just left it on 1 here, so. Will you? My gosh, you're killing me, Smalls. Oh my. Just stay still for a second. Statue? No. I don't think you can get one. T-Foss says 92% chance not to get one. Well, yeah, but the statistical probability, spread that out over like 40 runs. What would be the, and I guess we could probably AI Google it or something. So if something is odds are 1 in 12, what's the statistical probability of it not happening in 40 times? I feel like it's got to be pretty low. Yeah, boy. Don't like seeing that. Oh, and then I'm chilled out, too. I almost wanted to save and exit, to be honest, but... Get rid of this guy. Him first. Ogre Mall, let's go! Alright. What we got hiding around here? Buy a Powerball ticket? Oof. You say it's a 3% chance. I assume you popped that into some calculator or something. 3% chance, you say. Technically possible. Run 40? About. Not quite. Because the first few runs I'm kind of like checking out, not counting, because I found one statue when Baal was terrorized, and I haven't found one since, so. It's the only one I found today. I see your message, Zach. I'm not sure what you were asking about before, though. I must have missed it. You want me to do 1,000 runs before determining whether... Boy, that's ridiculous. 1,000 runs? When something's a 1 in 12 chance, you think you need to do 1,000 runs before... I don't know about that. That's a bit much. 40 is a bit... It's enough for me to start being a whiny baby about it, that's for sure. I can tell you that much. As for a proven fact, 40 is not enough. This is true. To be fair, see, let me stop you right there. If you start your sentence with "to be fair," I can already tell you I don't like it already. So we'll just It's like flipping a coin. Well, yeah. Flipping a coin 40 times and getting heads every time? I mean, that's not very likely. You don't have to... Like, to know that 50% of the time you're going to get heads and 50% of the times you're going to get tails, you don't have to flip the coin 1,000 times to figure it out. You can flip the coin like 50 times and figure it out. Like, oh, okay, you're not going to get heads every time. And it's not like I'm determining the odds of 1 in 12 or determining the odds of 50-50. It's determining whether one thing's going to happen or it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? At all, ever. So it's not like you don't need to figure out the 1 in 12 probability. I just need to figure out, if you do 100 runs, are you going to find a statue? And that should be determined to be for 1,000. I would think. Huh. The chat just disconnected again. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'm just going to run forever and ever until I get a statue, I guess. This is about to be a 24-hour stream of no statues. Oopsie. Predict the lottery. I mean, that's a little bit different. There's obviously more variable there between getting a statue and not getting a statue. There's only a 1 or 2, you know. In the lottery, there's obviously like, isn't there like 60 different numbers or however many numbers you can get? It's like the first number could be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not like the first number could be yes or no. Which here, it's yes or no. You get a statue or you don't. Did I? You bums. Thanks a lot, chat. You distracted me. 20 hours, D2R, 1 Baal statue. That's about what it's about to be here. 100p, guaranteed. Use a run counter? I mean, I should. I didn't expect to be... I didn't expect to just... I thought I'd have a few statues, and I didn't think I could get this unlucky for the 4th day in a row. Because this isn't just today, one day either. The odds for getting a statue from Diablo, I was like way worse than what it said it was too. So this is like, I'm going on like 15 hours of farming, getting way under what the odds on the drop odds calculators are saying. It's technically possible, so, you know, what am I going to say? I know if I say that I don't believe it, you guys are going to go, well, actually, Phil, you need 50,000 runs first. But yeah, I'm just saying, you know. Seems a bit much. Use a shard and terrorize it, you'll get one. When it was terrorized, that's the only statue I got when Baal was terrorized. It was on like, I think it was exactly the 7th run, which according to the drop odds calculator, it said on the 7th run, it was 1 in 7 is when it said you would get one. So what does that mean? Maybe, I guess it's got to be terrorized. Maybe. I don't know anything anymore. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Used all the streamer life for too many Alzheimer's. Man, calling me out works. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. On my own darn fault, huh? No statue. Llama's 5K runs for SOJ. This is true, I guess. But then he got 2 of them, and it evened it out more, right? That still has not happened for me. Maybe I'll get 5 statues in 3 runs. I'll get a double statue drop 2 runs in a row, and I'll be like, I guess the odds are true. We'll see. But for now, I'm gonna keep complaining about it. I'm gonna keep whining and complaining. I'm Phil, and I need to get statues. Hey, you guys signed up for it. You could leave. You guys could leave. I'm half joking. Don't leave. Hit the like button, by the way. Hit the like button for Whiny Phil. On YouTube. Twitch, you can hop over to YouTube and hit the like button too if you want to. Get him, Kermit. See, Kermit's on my side. First time ever, I think. I don't think you've ever... I think you ever defended me before. Oh, 1111. Dancing MC Hammer. Thanks for them bits. Get him, JV. You know what's up. Wait, what's going on here? Ah! They resurrected one bro over in the corner. Marty said, leaving work, going home to prove Phil wrong. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. I'm about to get tagged in Discord. Phil, look at this. Screenshot of a statue sitting there. Yeah, boy. Merc almost died. Come over here. No! I was just hitting him with the heal thing. Get out of here. Boy, YouTube chat struggling today. It keeps connecting and disconnecting over and over again. Not you guys in chat, but the literal chat. Oh, I must have misunderstood, Kermit. You weren't defending me, gotcha. You alright? God. My daughter. I just dropped my tablet on the floor. Whoops. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Probably. Crazy. What do you need the statues for? If you ever want to get the most powerful jewel, the most powerful thing you can socket into an item in the game, you got to get the statues to go farm the Colossal Ancients. I was going to go get these because they announced that for the next season, the next patch, oopsie, wrong button, they're lowering the drop odds on statues. But it already takes hours to get. It's been 3 straight hours and I haven't gotten a statue from regular Baal here, so I don't know if you can get one, I guess. Don't know. Alright. Final run right here. I gotta go. It's gonna be dinner time and stuff. Final run. Just disable terror zones. Can't get the statues unless you run Baal. I could disable the terror zones and just run Baal. But you got to get the statues. You got to. You have to. That's what Blizzard's telling you. You have to do it. And you can only get it the way they tell you you have to. You can't go farm areas you want to be able to get the good items in the game. Okay. Oh no, I'm chilled to the bone. Great. Good thing my Merc's good. I stink. Marty. Psych! Yeah, right, Marty. You're hopping over to Reign of the Warlock any second now, and you're going to start just blasting. Right? Cruel Phase Blade for a max of 102 damage. Time lock the computer for perma-TZ. I don't know about that. Sounds a bit sketch. Gorilla says, ruining the game piece by piece. Hey, at least they didn't make Sunder Chimes trap behind Terror Zones anymore. At least they got rid of that one. They were going to do Sunder Charms only from Heralds, and they didn't trap that new thing behind doing something that people don't want to do, or can't do for that matter, because it's too hard. But the new Jewel they trap behind something that people either don't want to do, or some people will never be able to do, and they also obviously Torches and Annies have always been trapped behind that, but Declone's like so easy that, I mean, is it really trapped behind it? You can't do it, it says something. Well, the problem with the Terror Zone thing is if you can't clear all the different types of monsters in the game that all have all these immunities, then you can't get a Sunder Charm, and if you can't get a Sunder Charm, then you can't clear all the stuff that are immune to you. So it's one of those... It's probably it was like, ooh, 2 sockets, got a few things on it, close. It was kind of like the most egregious one, in my opinion, that they... I don't know if I ever kept Mavinas or if I want to. Maybe we'll just hang on to it. But at least they didn't trap Sunder Charms behind monsters that you have to have some Sunder Charms to be able to kill. Unless you're a Hammerton. Then you don't have to worry about it. My gosh, I almost filled everything up. It's crazy. So I'll have to clean that out one day. Future Phil can worry about that. Less complaining. That's all I know how to do. Oh, there was less complaining. Yeah. Less complaining when there was... like, less people playing the game. This is true. Everyone was just like, the game's not changing. It's just going to stay how it is. But yeah. And then people started changing. They started changing things. People got excited. And they're like, ooh, maybe they'll change things the way I want it. Then it doesn't get changed the way they want it. Then they complain about it. This is true. Already said try legacy server. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people ask me about that. I can't do that. I tried going back and playing regular D2 one time. I couldn't even handle it, to be honest. Even just not having quick cast, and like maybe this other server they had quick cast to it or something, I don't know, but like I couldn't do it. Drop on your next run. That was actually my last run. So with that being said, I gotta go ahead and hop off now. It's been 3 straight hours of regular Baal here with like something like 40 runs and no statues. So hopefully they raise the drop odds on these statues pretty soon, because it's kind of ridiculous how they never drop now. But that's a joke. It's a joke. But hopefully you guys have a great Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, and peace out and keep slaying. Oh yeah.